You need some amazing studio monitors without breaking the bank? I got my top 5 under 5 coming up right now. What's up, YouTube? Wavy Wayne here, back at you again with a top 5 under 5. That's right, this time it's gonna be my top 5 picks for studio monitors coming in at under $500. Maybe a little bit more depending on tax.
Oh, dang.
But yeah, man, we don't really want to go broke on getting studio monitors, and depending on your goal, you don't probably need to spend $1,000, $1 million on some studio monitors, man. I know some studio monitors that cost over $100,000, man. We don't need that. Look, you can get great results with all these that I'm about to list right now, all right? So go ahead and get y'all some popcorn, kick back, relax, and let's check out this list. But before we do, if you're new to the channel, you know I'm about to be dropping tips like this all the time. You can just look at my page and see, man, I probably got hundreds of videos already just giving up free game. And all I'm asking for you to do, one little thing, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Then turn on the notification. And then hit the thumbs up on this video. Okay, there's 3 things I'm asking y'all to do. But still, I got hundreds of videos for the free ski. All right, so I appreciate everybody who is part of this channel. I'm spitting all on the lens because I'm excited about this list. And I'm excited for y'all to be getting these new studio monitors because, man, who don't love new gear? All right, so let's take a look at the list of studio monitors that I have. So first on my list, and these ain't in no particular order of how I like them and all, except for the last one. The very last one is actually my favorite, all right? So the first on my list is the JBL One Series 104. Now these small monitors are designed with home studio users in mind, podcasters in mind, and they small form factor makes them very easy to be portable. One of the best things that I like about this monitor is that they only take one power outlet. So just unlike all of the other monitors that we're gonna have on this list, all of them take 2 power outlets, right? So you can either plug them up into 2 power sources. This one only takes 1, and then one monitor that is powered connects to the other monitor, right? So I love that. Now the JBL 104 features a 4.5-inch low-frequency transducer and a 1.75-inch high-frequency transducer. Now that's almost as good as some full desktop monitors, right? Almost as good as the 5-inch monitors that we have on the market right there. It's just a little bit smaller than your average monitor, but wow, do they pack a punch. Based on the design, they have a large porthole in the back so you can get some accurate bass response, and the design of it, the cabinet itself, is just made for, you know, premium sound, man. And they sound really good. When I first listened to them, I had an amazing experience. I got a whole review on these JBL 104s on my channel somewhere. Y'all check that out. The new model of the JBL 104s actually include Bluetooth connectivity. So this is going to be useful if you need to use a reference mix and you want to stream it over to your monitors as well. So maybe something from your phone or whatever, you can just stream it right over to the monitors. Or if you just want to jam out in the house while you in quarantine, you can do that too, all right? So it does have Bluetooth capabilities. It also has an 1/8-inch headphone jack right on the front. So if you're a laptop producer, a laptop mixer, you can just plug these directly in because they do also connect. Here's my little connection here. Let me see. My JBL 104 is right here on my desk. Right, they connect via a little 1/8-inch, right? And I just put a 1/4-inch adapter because my headphone output on my Apollo is 1/4-inch. So you can connect this 1/8-inch directly into your laptop and still be able to use headphones as well because the front of this thing has a headphone output. Really, really cool. The JBL One Series 104 comes in at $179 for the pair, and honestly, that's a good deal. Next up on my list is the Callee Audio LP8. Now, for those of y'all who need a little more power, a little more punch out of your studio monitor, the Callee Audio LP8 has an 8-inch woofer and a 1-inch tweeter. Now, their website says that they have a ruler flat frequency response, which is pretty good because we don't want anything to enhance our music. We don't want any extra bass boost. We don't want nothing. I want whatever's coming out my DAW to come directly out my speakers without any translation or anything like that. So the ruler flat frequency response is going to be key to getting great mixes that translate from in your studio to the car to your earbuds and whatever. I also love how they're front ported, okay? Now, this is great for people who are in a situation like a home studio, then you don't have a lot of space, right? The problem with putting your speakers up too close to a wall is that you can get a lot of low-end problems. But by having that port in the front of the actual monitor allows for that extra energy to go out the front, and it just makes the low end a whole lot more robust, a whole lot punchier. Yeah, so having that front port is you find that on a lot of premium monitors, kind of like my Atom A7Xs here, but these are a whole lot less, and they have that great feature. Now it gets really interesting on the back of the Callee Audio LP8 when it has the boundary EQ setting. Now this basically will, depending on where you set your monitors in your studio, whether they're on stands or if it's on the desktop or if it's next to a wall or however you configure it, they have all of these different EQ presets on the back of here for different configurations of where you might be placing your monitors in your studio environment. And it makes it really easy to tune those monitors so you can get the best possible sound out of them. This monitor also includes a low frequency trim and a high frequency trim for an even more detailed, tailored listening experience. Now the LP8's coming in at $199 each, and they are sold separately, so you'll be right about $400 for the pair. If you watch my channel, then you know I love my Atom A7Xs. But those are some very expensive monitors. Not the most expensive, but they are pretty pricey, right? Coming in at about $1,500 for the pair. Atom Audio is a well-known, trusted brand in the audio industry, so they do have another pair of monitors that you guys may be interested in at a much lower price point. The Atom Audio T7V comes in at just $249. They feature a UART ribbon tweeter. Now this ribbon tweeter is a whole lot better than most tweeters that you have on the market. The ribbon tweeter will allow you to listen to those high frequencies. They're gonna be a whole lot silkier when they come on up out of there, reducing the distortion on those high frequencies, and you can listen to that ribbon tweeter for a whole lot longer without incurring ear fatigue because it's not so harsh on that high end. So really dope that they included that even on this lower base model. The T7V features a 7-inch woofer, so it's not the biggest, but it ain't also the smallest. And I figured, like with the A7Xs, a 7-inch woofer is actually pretty right on. These monitors also feature a high frequency trim and a low frequency trim so that you can custom tailor the sound of the monitors to fit your listening environment or personal preferences. And of course, they have a linear frequency response. I mean, it's flat, baby. We ain't trying to boost nothing. We ain't trying to cut nothing with the monitors. We want our monitors to be an accurate representation so that we can use them to actually monitor what's going on in our DAWs, what we are creating. So the Atom Audio T7V is a great choice and a trusted name brand. So I don't think you can go wrong with these. Next up is the JBL 3 Series Mark II, right? Now, I'm talking about the whole series here because the JBL 3 Series has a few different options all under that $500 range. They are available in a 5-inch, a 6.5-inch, and an 8-inch configuration. The JBL 3 Series also features that boundary EQ section, which is new to JBL, and it basically, again, allows you to set the EQing of the speakers based on where they...
How to respond to that.
Bruh, what?
The boundary EQ settings on the JBL 3 Series will allow you to compensate for any low-end problems that you have based on your speaker placement in your environment. And now it also includes a high-frequency trim so you can custom tailor that sound even more. And it has superior bass response. The JBL 3 Series has some of the smoothest bass and punchier bass that I've heard on some small monitors. Now, all of these monitors are sold separately, and they range from $109 each all the way up to $189 each. So depending on what your budget is and the size of your room, you may want to go for the 5-inch, the 6.5-inch, or maybe even the 8-inch. So before we get to this last one, like I told y'all, this next one is my favorite. I want all y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. And if all this has been helpful for you so far, then go ahead and leave a thumbs up and let everybody know. So next on my list, my favorite monitors under $500 is gonna be the Yamaha HS5. I've been using these monitors for years, probably like 6-7 years now. I've had these on my desk and I use them every single time that I do a mix. Now the Yamaha HS5s have a 5-inch cone and has a 1-inch tweeter. It also has the room control on the back. It has the high frequency trim. It got the low frequency trim so that I can custom tailor the sound for what I want to hear and how I'm used to hearing it on these monitors. They also have that classic NS10 look that just make any studio desk look like you know what you're doing. So even if you don't know what you're doing, get some monitors that look like you know what you're doing. So if you ever seen any classic studio picture, you've seen these, you've seen this white cone on every single one of them. And the dope thing about these now is that they come now in black and white configuration. So you can go ahead and pick these up to match your studio and swag that thing out, and you'll be getting a great sound at the same time. Now, personally, I love mixing in 5-inch monitors. For some reason, it just gives me the detail and accuracy that a lot of the larger monitors don't do, especially in that mid-range. Now, the NS10s that are famous for having this same color design, right? Having the same design, but these are not NS10s by any means. They don't sound like NS10s, but they do share some similar characteristics, right? They're not the best sounding. They're not gonna be super punchy with the bass or the low end, but they are going to be very revealing, especially in the mid-range and the lower mid-range. If you have any problems with those issues, you're gonna find out real quick by using those Yamahas. And the same thing goes for the Yamaha HS5s as they did for the NS10s. If you can get your mix to sound good on these, they're gonna sound good pretty much everywhere, and you can pretty much bet your money on that. Now, the Yamaha HS5s come in at $199 each, so that'll bring your total up to about $400 for the pair. Those are my top 5 studio monitors coming in at under $500. You can't really beat a lot of these, and again, you don't have to go and spend thousands of dollars to get a good sound in your studio. If you know what you're doing, you can get great results. And remember that I always say, if it sounds good, it is good. It don't matter how you got there or what you use. If you need a custom session template or if you need a professional mix, visit Wayne.wav. I got all kind of resources and stuff on there for you, the home producer, the home engineer, everybody, okay? Go check out my stuff on Wavy.wav. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you stay safe, and above all, be dope. Be real dope.